Greetings, YouTubians. It's Monday. Very much fun day. Got to go to work pretty soon. Okay, back for another video. Now, today, this is the M&P Shield. I did a little modification on it a couple of years ago, and thanks to Gunny57, aka Trey57, I call him Gunny, I do, you don't. Mouse. Fucking good. Hits you right to the core. Okay, safeties. This right here is a safety. I super glued this a couple of years ago. And I had that shit super glued in there tight. But look now. It works. I got to thinking what in one of his videos, altering your firearms, not a good idea. Because, you know, just because I have a dislike for safeties doesn't mean that I have to be less safe with this. Even though okay, ammo's not in the gun. And even if it wasn't a gun, and say like if I racked it, guess what? I would not pull this trigger because you know why? Because most guys that are most people that are undisciplined about firearms, they have itchy trigger fingers, and that worries me. They're anxious to fire off this thing and see what it does. It does the same thing that every gun does. It goes off. And there's nothing in the chamber. See, look at that. See? I don't have to clarify that with YouTube. But anyhow, don't alter your firearms. Because I bought some 100% acetone. Cost me like $3. I had no choice because I got to thinking from his video. You know, I missed the part where I gave a fuck. You know. And I have high respect for people like that. And they, you know, and there goes those chimes again. But anyhow, that bell means topic is don't alter your firearms. Whether you got a safety or you don't have a safety. Safe, unsafe, safe or unsafe. Safe or safe, whatever. Safe, unsafe, safe. Had a few drinks last night, okay? So, here's the thing. Most people figure, what's the break-in period for a gun? How many rounds do you need? Oh my God, it's 840. It doesn't matter. You know, I have a limit that says 10 rounds is the break-in period for any firearm, not hundreds. You got to get the first 10 out the muzzle of one of these before you can even go to 100. Because when you go to 100, that just tells you that the gun has a certain point where it's going to get hot and might be jams, might be anything. But this gun is nice and clean, and you know. This is an M&P Shield. Oh, yeah, right. Pulled the trigger. There's nothing in there. So anyhow, as you know, that pretty soon, 10mm is going to be joining the family, and there's a reason why. I did my research on it. And plus, I fired similar to a 10mm. Hell, I fired a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. I don't like Eagles. I don't like Desert Eagles. Sorry. I don't want one, don't need one, don't care for one. Just like AR-15s. AR-15s, I don't like AR-15s, and there's the main reason why I don't like it, because it's California. 10 rounds. What good is 10 rounds in that magazine when 30 rounds would be better? You see, that's the reason why I love shotguns, because you don't really need 1,000 rounds. You just got to be surgical with that damn thing. But that's the main reason why I don't like AR-15s, because AR-15s have a 10 round count here in California. If I lived in Arizona or Texas or any place else, it would be 30 rounds and I'd be satisfied. I go, okay, roll out them ARs with jelly and syrup. I'll take it. You know, but still I would revert to a shotgun. So, more or less, back to topic, 10mm is going to be joining the family. Because I did my research on it, and I'm going to rent it at the range to make sure I understand recoil. You know, but then there's a secret about the 10mm that only a few people might know. I'm sure Gunny knows. If Gunny has a 10mm, or if anybody out there has a 10mm, I'm pretty sure T-Electric has a 10mm. 10mm, the magazine, can hold 40 cal. You have the best of, you have two guns in one. You can fire 40 cal through a 10mm, and you can fire 10mm as 10mm. You know, I know I say 10 millimeter actually more than usual here. But anyhow, if I want to take down a grizzly bear, hell, you can use 40. But 10 millimeter would be the standard. I mean, 9 millimeter is still awesome. I love 9 millimeter. But I look at the realization that not every time you'll be able to take a shotgun with you if you're in the woods. Not all the time. So 10 millimeter will cover all that. And you shoot a grizzly or a wild hog with one of those. By the way, I was supposed to go on a wild hog hunt, but nah. They wouldn't let me take my own weapons, so I'm like, I said, screw that. I don't want to use your weapons. I don't know anything about your shit. No. So, the way I see it, I mean, the 10 millimeter is 2 guns in one. You can shoot 40 Smith & Wesson out of the magazine, and it goes. Because all 40 Smith & Wesson is, it's a 10 millimeter shaved off a little bit. It's perfect. So I said, okay, that attracts me. So what I'm going to do is, see, I'm already aware of how the 40 Smith & Wesson performs. I'm already aware of that. I know exactly what the recoil punch is. I'm very well aware of it. And I know how to control it. So 10 millimeter I never fired, but I will fire it come tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can rent one when I take the few people at the range. You'll see some familiar faces, but we're going to test out 10 millimeter. Ryan's a madman. He's dog nuts. I got him addicted. But anyhow, like I said, 10 millimeter is definitely joining the family because I like the versatility of 2 guns in one. You can use 10 millimeter and you can use 40 Smith & Wesson. That is perfect. You can mix both of them. You know, it doesn't matter. So, other than that, I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys at the range. Hopefully, when I try to shoot it, I have it on video and not photo and act like a dumbass for like 15 or 20 or 35 minutes. And I got nothing on video. Nothing. That was very embarrassing for me. But anyhow, 10 millimeter coming at you very soon. Coming soon to a mark near you. And hey, I am near you. Okay? So, 10 millimeter can fire 10 and it can fire 40 Smith & Wesson. See what research does? There you go. So I'll see you guys on another adventure. We will be firing 10 millimeter tomorrow. Later.